Welcome back. iSolation takes game number 1 here against Orbit in match number 3 as Maven spawns in. You're not supposed to be there, Maven.
What do I do?
And you messed it up. Guys, just to let you guys know, Maven, throughout the commercial break, no, shut your mouth. Maven, throughout the commercial break, complains, oh, why aren't they starting the game? What's going on? Why aren't they starting the game? It's because he's not in broadcaster, then doesn't even go broadcaster mode. So that's why you guys have to sit through a replay. Because Maven, there you go, Maven. What do you think about map number 2, Maeve?
To be fair, I'm pretty ssure I should have an assistant that does that for me.
Go broadcaster. I'm still looking at the screen. You're not broadcaster. Thank you.
I have been broadcaster mode for approximately 5 seconds.
Yep, and now they're going to start the game, and I bet you guys are going to see some gameplay now. So
can you send Benson out to LA so he could do the controller stuff for
should,
me? I know when Gandhi and I first started casting.
We're sending Benson back home, if anything.
Benson actually did the broadcaster mode for us. He covered everything while we just talked. I'd appreciate if he would come out here and be my MLG Los Angeles assistant. Well,
it's going to be Skyrise Search and Destroy. I'm just going to be really... I honestly didn't listen to a word you just said there. It's going to be Skyrise, SND, Orbit versus ISO. What do you expect to go on here? I expect
Havoc to get 15 kills and Burns to get 11.
And who are you going to take in the match?
I think I'm taking ISO.
Really?
Someone tweeted me here the first 2 games, whoever won the hard point is taking the series. They won the hard point. ISO looking poised here to take a series. And Havoc has just been such an absolute freak. At least the bit that I've watched, he's just unstoppable when it comes to S&D. Yes. But again, maybe a little bit less experience in this particular map.
So Lamagod with the sniper rifle for ISO, and it's going to be Silly getting that first blood. Let's see what Havoc's decided to do. He's going to push up the map. It seems Dito's going to pick up 1. Silly with a sniper rifle of his own. That's 3 dead for Orbit. Last one alive, gonna be Burns. ISO's coming out really strong here in this first round, Maven.
And he gets eyes on 1, but he's got an ASM on nothing he's gonna be able to do with that. He's gonna have to back down, and that same player I think he was challenging is gonna end up sniping him in the back as soon as he turns to run.
Yeah, Burns has no chance right there. I mean, 4v1. Nothing to really do right there. It's gonna be Silly picking up this final kill with a nice snipe shot. Dito with 2, Silly with 2 in that first round. It's gonna be ISO on the board first. Orbit looks a little bit off tonight.
It's the first night of league matches, you know. Do you know what teams have any really been scrimming that hard? I feel like no one's really been going that hard. It's been a lot of money 8s.
I've seen a lot of 8s.
Teams have been taking a little bit of a break. I haven't seen that many people tweeting for team scrims. I think it's going to be just a week or so of people getting back in the swing of things.
What's funny, it's like the players almost use the league as scrims, but now that's not 44 games. I'm going to have to take these
you make a really good point, actually. That's true, because I know I was in a chat one time when someone's complaining about the fact that, you know, Optic hadn't been scrimming at all, and someone's like, well, they have 3 league matches every night or whatever it was at the time, and that kind of accounts for your scrims. It ends up being a couple hours of games. But when that's cut in half, yeah, these aren't scrims. This is more, you know, basically it's gone like being a, let's say like a hockey or a Major League Baseball type regular season where you have a ton of games and the importance is less. And now it's more like the NFL, you know? Every game, every week, every match counts so much more.
Right. I think that's
what a great analogy, Maven.
That's what the players wanted. That was actually really good, Maeve. It's going to be Havoc, the last one alive for ISO. He's going to spot 1. He's going to be able to clean up Happy there. It's going to be 1 player on bomb. Burns and Vicento, the last 2 alive for Orbit. They're pretty much going to be right next to each other. If Havoc put some shots in that gas tank up there, probably would have been able to finish that player off. Let's see. Vicento looks like is going to be behind the gas tank. He's going to be able to clean him up. I mean, you could have saw that coming as soon as he was there. We'll go on board with Burns. It's like he's just going to hide in the elevator shaft.
1-on-1. Just going to be... Wait, they're so close to each other. He finally got to challenge it there.
Yep. Burns going to be able to jump up, clean out that final kill, give Orbit that round win.
Nothing could really do anyways. You see Havoc going to be waiting there. Burns plays it smartly. Going to be able to close it out and tie it up 1-1. Now, I guess we can't really talk about... I don't know. It's not going to be the typical players really going off. Just with how much time do you think these guys have spent on this?
Oh, I don't know how much time anyone's really spent with the new maps. I mean, a few new game mode map variants added here in Season 3. I haven't seen them in 8s. I haven't seen them really at all. It's going to be kind of fun to watch, like that drift hardpoint we saw.
That's what I'm worried about. You know, not only have teams not really been scrimming that hard recently, because, you know, there was basically, oh, God, the weeks with all the events, there was like back-to-back-to-back events, 3 weekends. Then you had, what, 2 weekends off, and then X Games. And then it was kind of a little bit of downtime for everyone to lead into Season 3. And again, not a ton of scrimming, but when you're adding on the fact that you haven't been scrimming a lot, now games matter a lot more, and now you've got a new DLC with new maps to deal with, I think there's is a kind of a slap to the face for a lot of these teams. They're going to have to get grinding here.
And it's very interesting. I'm on board with Dito, Maven. He's got a silencer on his bow, so he's running stock quick draw silencer with he'll put some shot down cross map, take out one player. Dito starting things off here. 4-1. Remember when the silencer was a thing during Ghosts?
Oh yeah, Nade shot like made it a thing on the MTAR. I'm just remembering back when he got, I think it was the ace, pushing across on Octane. it was definitely a thing for a bit. But why do you think it works here? Because you don't really have to deal with real long range battles for the most part. They're all kind of that range right there, like that medium range where the battle's really effective. You can kind of get away with the silencer.
I don't know. Dito cross mapped somebody with the.
I missed the first one. I saw this last one. Like I think a silencer at that range is fine, but
yeah.
Cross mapping, I would have to see it.
Yeah, I want to go on board with him again, see if he pulls it out. Very interesting. Haven't seen silencers at all in Advanced Warfare. Interesting strategy for Dito.
I'm staying with him as well.
Yeah, he's got the silencer again.
He's 6-1 right now. He's still got the silencer. And Dito, you sneaky little kitty. Let's see what he can make happen here.
Oh, nothing. He's gonna get.
I looked at the chat for just a second. I looked back to see Dito's head ripped off.
Yeah, he's gonna be trying to go cross map. My controller's having some serious issues now. Looks like Dito's gonna get cross map sniped off the bat. Who was that actually took Dito out?
It was Facento, which we know he is one of the better snipers in the game, one of the better S&D players as well. So not surprised to see him come for the big play. But I'm watching Havoc now. He gets one before dropping to the explosive barrel. Explosive. What do you call that thing? Explosive.
Let's call it the canister.
Canister. There we go. Explosive. I could not think of the word canister, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I'm watching accuracy right now. He's going to be trying to get the bomb down. They have a 3v2 advantage. One player mid-map is going to be Llama God, and then pushing out of the base is going to be Silly. And is he going to try and just go in and ninja this?
No way. Nope, he's going to get taken out. Llama God, last one alive for ISO. Sees a player directly in front of him, not able to pick him up with the PDW. It's going to be Orbit tying it all up, but Dito, he got blamed right off the bat.
Let's go with him again.
Yeah, why not?
I just want to see how long he uses the silencer. Is this like a new thing, or is he just messing around? I mean, I can't imagine he's messing around. And the suppressor, I mean, to my knowledge, throughout most titles, the penalty has always been to range, correct? There's no penalty to damage ever. It's just always range. So if he was actually able to cross-map someone, I'd like to see it again. Because if the player was moving, I mean, if he was standing still, I guess I get it. But if he's killing someone cross-map with a bow, the silencer on it,
I mean, he's got it out again. See if he can make anything happen with it. Just gonna be looking cross. We haven't seen the silencer. This is the first time I think I've ever seen the silencer in AW.
He's playing patiently right now. Looks like he's gonna probably begin to wrap outside. He has one player in front of him. He's gonna go up top here to the pad. You can see his vision. He's got Vicento there just bouncing around with the sniper in the back. Got eyes on him, I think, for just a second. But on the left side of the map is where the initial engagement is going to go down. It will be a trade. Silly's going to get caught with a sniper out. Goes for a no-scope. Not able to hit that. He's going to fall. It's going to be a 2 versus 3. So Dito in the silencer going to be going up against Llama God. And he's trying to cross-map there. Hits him quite a bit. Will get the assist. Not able to clean it up, and that'll get traded. So it's going to be Llama. He's on a 2 streak. He's 3-3. He's in a 1 versus 2. Let's see if he can clutch up here and close out. He's got 30 seconds to work with.
Yeah, accuracy going to fall all the way back into his base. Looks like Vicento's going to be playing all the way in the back of his base as well with the sniper rifle, but it's accuracy. Picking up some shots from up top. Going to finish off Llama God. Going to give Orbit 1 round lead here.
You'll see accuracy. Final man on the kill cam, able to close it out there with the ASM-1. And if I remember right, both, I think, in their last best of 5 they played, Orbit took both the S&Ds on land, if I remember right. And in both, ISO had an early lead, and then kind of threw it away. So we'll see how this one plays out. Right now it's been pretty back and forth, but accuracy pushes forward, gets one immediately. Lamagod there, able to trade it out. There's another player getting forward, and that actually it's going to be Burns went underneath. So he's going to have a nice flank match. Let's get on with him, as he's going to be rotating back around. And if he gets moving here, he should be able to catch a player or two.
He's going to take his time, has one player directly in front of him, going to put some shots down, take out
just
Dito.
checked that too.
Yeah, Happy, he's going to drop. It's going to be Havoc, last one alive is Happy actually drops Llama, so it's going to be Havoc, last one alive for ISO here in a 1v3.
We saw Havoc have a couple just ridiculous plays at Season 3 relegation. Not going to be here, as he's going to get sniped immediately, assuming that was Vicento yet again, as he's had a couple snipes here. Should be able, yep, is going to be Vicento.
Yeah, Vicento able to finish off Havoc. It's going to be Orbit going up 4-2 here. Nobody really doing anything crazy for either side. No, I feel like that's with both of these teams. Like, there's no real, like, clear-cut, like, star player for either of these squads. Everyone just so even across the board. Let's see Vicento with the sniper rifle again here. See if he can hit this shot. Oh, gets a hit marker, not able to finish that player off. Gonna go up top with the sniper rifle.
All right, just kept the eyes with him for a second. Actually, he might catch Dito here, and he is going to miss the shot. Tries to get one on the cross, misses that as well. We're going to be pushing Vicento. He gets another hit marker, and he's going to fall. This time they decided, hey, you want to keep getting these snipes round in and round out? We're going to push you. Two were able to get through and take him out.
Smart play by ISO, though, you know. Easiest way to take out a sniper is just keep pushing him Happy. He's just going to get blown up there on the top of the helipad. It's going to be ISO winning that round. Still trailing Orbit 4-3, though. See Dito just kind of, I don't even know if Dito saw him. Might have gotten called out to a teammate, but just blows up those barrels.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure the canister has outslayed at least one player in each map.
Probably.
All right, so that round is going to go to... So there, you saw Dito pick up one. They're still trailing by a round here. I'm going to start off with Dito this time.
Yep, still rocking the silencer. So
I like the defensive side almost a little bit more than offense on this one, just because they can get really aggressive. And it's Silly who gets aggressive and gets a kill there early on. If they can win this round, they'll tie it up. If you are just tuning in, they did take the first game. Happy and Vicento, though, answering right back. You saw the snipe come in. Vicento's had so many. He's got how many kills? 5? I'm pretty sure all 5 kills are snipes.
yeah, Lamagod, though, in the middle of the map, just running through players. Can he finish off this last one? I believe it was his teammate, but Lamagod made some big plays there. He was able to take out one on top of the helipad, jump straight across, finish off a second player. Then his teammate cleans this final player up, as it's going to be ISO tying things up 4-4 here. It's going to be Silly in the final kill cam. Silly on a 4 streak. Lamagod on a 2 streak. Guys of ISO starting to heat up.
They've tied it up. We had, what, game number 1 of the night, we had a S&D go round 11. This one definitely has potential to go round 11. And again, I've talked at length about the fact these two teams really battle it out online. Typically, Orbit is the one to take the W. Let's see if they can do it here. They're trailing 0-1 right now. I'm watching the bomb carrier, Lamagod. He was on the left-hand side. He got tagged up and pretty much had to stop. On the right side, you'll see Silly. He's going to be pushing around the outside. We saw this used really effectively in that Rise series earlier today. And he's gotten pretty much outside, set up at the base. But you can see the 2 players here from Orbit are pushed to the opposite side. Now, will they be able to catch Vicento is the question.
Well, Havoc is going to be on that flank with Silly. He's going to be able to get one. Then he's going to get cut down. I'm on board with Dito as he sees one towards the bottom of the middle of the map. He's going to put some shots down. Wasn't able to finish him off. And Dito, he's going to go on the hunt. Has a player in front of him. Going to be able to take him out. We're going to have a 2v2 situation here. It's going to be Silly and Dito going up against Burns and Vicento. Let's see, Burns behind enemy lines. Vicento just trying to stay alive in his base with the sniper rifle out. If I'm ISO, I probably push Burns right now. You know Vicento's going to be sitting in the back with that sniper rifle, and that looks exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to hunt Burns down. Burns putting some shots down, gonna be able to take out Dito. Looks like he's gonna get ran up from behind. It's gonna be Silly. Silly gonna grab the bomb, gonna try and plant over towards A, or is he gonna wait for the clock to go out? He's gonna try and plant at A. Does Vicento see him? No, Vicento doesn't see him. He's gonna just run down the stairs.
My God, if he saw him at the bottom of the steps, I think he had, what, a second to kill him with. And
Yeah.
it looked like he looked right down the steps, but he turned.
Ficento
Oh, my God.
put a warning shot in silly. Wasn't necessary, though, as it's going to be Orbit one round away here from evening up this series. Go on board with Ficento here. He's got the sniper rifle in hand. Let's see if he can hit this shot off the break. Gonna miss it. Gonna have an opportunity to hit another one. He's gonna take out Dito. Ficento getting first blood here. It's gonna be Burns picking up another one. Silly gonna answer back, though, as ISO trying to stay alive here in map number 2.
Ficento has the pistol out. He's getting aggressive. He's pushing forward. He's behind, too. We're going to be in another 2v2 here. Ficento going to have that sniper in his hand. This time he'll be joined by Happy. Ficento got a couple shots in. They should know right where he is located. Who is flanking him behind both the players? That's going to be Silly, who has an opportunity. They have a nice pinch going here. They got them both locked inside.
Oh, if I'm Silly, I just push in there right now. I mean, Llama God, he's going to get one. Happy, he's the last one alive on top of helipad. Going to try and run away, but we are going to go to a round 11 here in map number 2, Maven.
Our second round 11 of the night. Now this is a big pressure play here for Ficento. He is their shot caller. It's been really up and down for him this game. He's 6-6. He's had some big snipes. He's got so many hit markers as well. Let's see if they can close it out. Climb back in this best of 5 and tie this up at 1-1.
Who we jumping on board with, Maeve? It's up to you.
It's my choice?
Yep.
Well, we're going with the offense, and we are going to go with Ficento and see if we can hit that snipe off the break again.
Gonna cycle down over to Ficento. We're gonna go on board with him.
Just had a chance for a second. Let's switch over, though. Let's go to the bomb carrier, who's pushed up the most. Going to be Burns.
Looks like he's gonna be trying to work this left-hand side. Has Dito directly down across from him. You see 3 players set up mid-map for ISO. If you're ISO, I would just kind of play very far back. No need to push up. Burns gonna toss an 8 over. Not gonna connect on Dito now. Gonna put down some shots. Looks like he's gonna push up, throw an 8 again. Dito gonna get all the way into the back of his own base, though. ISO playing very nice defense. It's gonna force the guys on orbit to push up the map shortly.
This, as we get in round 11's a lot, either have some crazy gutsy call, or you have this stalemate where it's a standoff, just waiting to see who can get the pick. And the original kill is gonna go to Burns. He's gonna get the first. Havoc tags one up, and he's gonna have to back out. Accuracy gets a kill. The canister now has like 5 kills. But last guy alive is going to be Llama God. He's the 1v3. Bomb hasn't been planted though yet. He might be able to make a hero play here if he can catch the bomb planter.
And we've seen crazy things happen from ISO. Not this time though. It's going to be Orbit closing out map number 2, 6-5.
And the Orbit, you know, they said ISO that they had their number online. They're able to tie it up 1-1. This went to 5 games on LAN. I would not be surprised to see it go the distance here as well. And Ficento, he had a couple big snipes. I didn't realize that was him that came at the snipe at all. I thought it was Burns there that killed him from above. But he's able to hit another clutch one, and they take game 1, or game 2.
It's going to be Orbit tying things up here against ISO, winning Skyrise S&D 6-5. Guys, when we come back, game 3 right after this.